Good Monday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. This is a special evening video forecast discussion for Monday, the 22nd of February 2016. First off, I just want to say that we're making some changes to the video forecast discussions starting very soon. Maybe not just necessarily tonight, but in the future during the spring and summer months here. We're going to be doing the video forecast discussions and email discussions that will be sent out in the evening and overnight hours rather than the early morning hours, as our schedule has changed in our production here at the Weather Center. And some other things that we're doing that we're going to get into this evening is some of the stuff that our new weather station set up from bloomsky.com. It was posted today on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and we're going to get into that in a moment too. But right now, let's get to the weather. This is the video forecast discussion for this Monday evening, the 22nd of February, 2016. It was an absolutely beautiful day today where temperatures got into the 50s across the forecast region. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Right now, the temperatures are falling back down under clear skies initially this evening into the 30s across interior northwestern New Jersey, the low to mid 40s in the New York City metropolitan area, the Newark, New Jersey area, and also the Philadelphia and I-95 corridor this evening. And generally, we have high cirrus clouds beginning to filter in at 25 to 30,000 feet. They're already moving in. The winds are calm across the region this evening, but they're going to intensify out of the southwest tomorrow ahead of a warm front. So we've got rain on the way in one pulse, mixing with a little bit of sleet and snow across interiors tomorrow afternoon. And then, of course, more moderate to heavy rain across the region on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening into Thursday. But right now, everything is looking pretty good outside for the start of this Monday night. We do have small craft advisories here on the coastal waters of New Jersey's coast until 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and this includes the back bays here and into the Chesapeake as well, and small craft advisories until 6 p.m. again for the Long Island Sound area, the Back Battery area here, all the way out to southeastern, southern coastal New England, and once again through the New Jersey coast until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening as well. Such a beautiful, beautiful day today on Monday, where temperatures were in the upper 40s. Most areas reach into the low and mid 50s across the region, which is above normal for this time of the year, with temperatures generally running in the mid to the upper 40s for normal highs. And so we were with that sunshine, and it felt good. It felt real good. Now, these temperatures down here, 66 and 73, these are outliers, and they're absolutely not correct. The rest of the temperature profiles here today show that it was delightful. On the aviational weather deck this evening, we have basically VFR conditions expected to continue through tonight as the ridge of high pressure extends across Canada and the mid-Atlantic coast states. Winds this evening will be light and variable, but will become more northeasterly overnight as the trough of low pressure develops near Cape Hatteras and increases the pressure gradient. Mid and high clouds will continue to overspread the region from south to north, but ceilings should remain VFR. Conditions are expected to deteriorate rapidly after sunrise during tomorrow as the rain moves in along with the lower ceilings and visibilities. Precipitation should begin briefly in the morning as light snow, especially at Allentown and Reading. MVFR and IFR conditions are expected for most of the remainder of the day. Winds will pick up out of the northeast and become gusty from Philadelphia vicinity southeastward. Tuesday night, MVFR, IFR conditions and low clouds and fog. A chance of light rain. There may be some sleet and freezing rain mainly to the north of Allentown and Reading. Wednesday, all eyes turn to MVFR and IFR conditions and low clouds, rain, and fog. Wednesday night, MVFR and IFR conditions and low clouds, rain, and showers and fog. The rain may be heavy at times. Low-level wind shear is also possible. Thursday through Saturday, returning to VFR. Right now, we are in VFR at Newark. 44, dew point 30, humidity 57%, visibility 10. Ceilings are at 27,000 feet right now and lowering as they're streaming in from the southwest, and we're going to get some light snow around here early tomorrow morning into the afternoon hours, according to the latest observational forecast here from the aviational weather deck here. Philadelphia, 42 right now, dew point 30, humidity 62%. The wind is out of the southeast at 6. Overcast conditions, ceilings at 20,000, scattered broken at 30,000, and again, light rain moving into the region early tomorrow morning. Evening surface chart from weatherrowandoak.com and digital atmosphere software shows the high pressure over southeastern Quebec and Ontario here, moving off the coast. Our wind flow turning into the northeasterly direction here. Here comes our storm system. This is an advancement with this trough axis here building in through the Virginia mountains here into Pennsylvania, and this will provide us with some limited moisture available for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening before the main event here develops over the Texas Arklatex region and then moves up into our region during the day on Wednesday and Wednesday night. Clear skies, cirrus overhead this evening. Here's our precipitation and cloud shield actually building into the south and west of our forecast region. This is well in advance of the storm system for Wednesday night, and early Thursday. Is our first lifting of isentropic lift here across the Kentucky and Virginia mountains here on the Appalachian side. And all of this is leading to an increase of first. High resolution rapid refresh model right now shows that we'll probably get into the light precipitation in the form of some snow across Philadelphia and just points to the north and east of that. Rain along coastal New Jersey and central and southern New Jersey by tomorrow morning. It's going to be very, very light, so we're not expecting anything heavy here. If we moved into the 4-kilometer NAM model, then by tomorrow morning, just after sunrise, we've got some light snow developing across the region. This is at 4 kilometers here. And the light snow spreading into northwestern New Jersey and also into the Connecticut and Hudson River Valley area, the Poconos region. Going to be very light. We're not expecting much snow. I'll show you the diagrams in just a moment. Then everything with that southeast to southerly flow here develops with this wave of low pressure moving off the coast here. Everything turns to rain during Tuesday afternoon, and then we fill in. We get little bits of breaks here on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, and then the main system here drives up the Tennessee and Mississippi River Valley area up to the Ohio River Valley area, and we get warm sectored. We get real warm sectored, and then pockets of moderate to heavy rain. This could be some convective rainfall in here late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, crossing over the Delaware Water Gap into the New Jersey area, and that's going to, we'll extrapolate this even further if we can, and that means that the precipitation by Thursday morning, some of this could be moderate to heavy, so it could be some convective nature to this with a little bit of lightning and thunder in it, but it would be low top thunderstorms mesoscale wise involved as the area of low pressure moves through central Pennsylvania into central New York State, just west of the Appalachian Mountains here. And then everything begins to wind down nicely by the time we get into Wednesday night and Thursday. But the back end of that, we could still see the trough axis moving through with another short wave here on the back side of this, providing some precipitation. Now, this is showing up on most of the model guidance, but yet the National Weather Service isn't really forecasting too much of this precipitation to be occurring during the in the frozen state here on Thursday night and Friday as the cold air comes through the region. The GFS, before the cold front comes through here on Thursday morning, sees the pockets of moderate to heavy rain around the region. It lifts through the north and east, and then eventually all the back end of this begins to die out in the drier, cooler air that's coming in with the cold frontal passage and thicknesses that will be cooling down again for the weekend. So much cooler weekend in store after the rain and warm up that we're going to get into. Going to do max temperatures first, as the northeast wind has a component here off the ocean. Temperatures getting around 40 degrees in the for the area tomorrow as the precipitation first breaks out with the first wave of low pressure. Then we get into the warm frontal boundary, and we're in the warm sector here on Wednesday with temperatures in the low to mid 50s, which is again about 5 to 7 degrees above normal. Temperatures on Thursday averaging generally in the low to the mid 40s, or low to mid 50s rather, And by the time we get to Friday, after the whole system leaves, we get back down to between around 40 degrees or so for the metropolitan area, and that temperature remains about the same for Saturday as well. Sunday right now is looking quite chilly as well, but not so much so. It's just about normal for this time of the year, around 45 degrees, and that's about normal. By the time we get into Monday, we warm up once again into the upper 40s and low 50s. We're not expecting any river flooding here over the next couple of days with the rainfall, but we are going to have basically anywhere from about 1.5 inches up to locally 2 inches in convective shower and thunderstorm activity through Thursday night across the forecast region. Right now, the latest model guidance pointing to less than 1/2 inch of snow across this region here, but into Connecticut, up to 1 inch of snow is possible. Most of these areas will remain on the low side of snowfall totals. Totals of sleet or freezing rain here, either side of north of 80 here. We're dealing with 1/100th to 1/3, not to 1/3, to 300ths of an inch of frozen precipitation here. So there'll be some icy spots around here, especially during the day on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening before everything goes back over to rain. And of course, this evening, we spent most of the day setting up the Bloom Sky network here at GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. You can get to it to see our latest observations from this Bloom Sky location right here. And we're also on the Weather Underground, and we're going to be broadcasting through that dashboard as well. And you can get all this information by GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com as well. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Monday evening. We're trying to be back early tomorrow morning on Tuesday, but as I mentioned, our schedule for video forecast discussions is going to be changed probably gradually into the evening hours, and we're going to be doing other updates on the websites in the morning as well. But the video forecast discussions will probably be changing into the evening hours as well.